Well, looky. Look who has a new green screen. What's going on, you guys? How you doing? Welcome back. We're going to be playing some Project Zomboid. We've 3 months survived in March Ridge. This is Michelle's story. We're on, episode 23. And if I'd ever get, stop being lazy, I would actually maybe do something for it. Like, maybe, I don't know, create a playlist for it. But I had no idea that we were going to live this long. I mean, we were on a roll where I was dying like every other day, and now I'm not. So we say hi to everybody. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. What's up, LaBelle? Little girl, it's good to see you. Vaco. John Sagan, a.k.a. Sagnuts, you missed my very important message. Is that me? Did I miss it? Gut, what's happening? Gremlin's, good to see you again. Michelle, my one Facebook viewer, and I'm Oswald. See, there we go. I finally got it. I finally got it right. My goodness, I was like Oswald, just a buttermouth. Thank God I'm in the area to the Carl Sagan fortune, but it's all worthless character. Man, that game was pretty fun, wasn't it? Deal Wolf Strike, it's good to see you. Auto Lock. Ian. Oil and water, my friend. Oil and water. Big Units, good to see you. Lamp, you gotta wait until you're streaming before you start talking. Oh, did I really? Did I just look at the green screen? Well, I mean, see, it shows it on my screen that it shows live, and then it starts timing off. So I just assume. Now, granted, I don't see myself on there. Maybe I should wait till then, huh? I don't know. No one cares anyway. Who cares? No one cares. I'm not going to even pretend like someone cares about that. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off, and we're going to jump right in. Yeah, I was really impressed with that game. I'm not going to lie. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot more than what I was expecting, for sure. Yes, you can actually see the green screen. I went ahead. I was on the fence. It was like $120. Should I do it? I don't know. $120 seems seems a bit pricey for me. You know what I mean? But it was on sale. It was usually $150, and I know I could just get like a green piece of fabric and drape it over some bullshit or whatever, a coat hanger or coat rack or whatever, and that'd be fine too. But it's not that easy, and I'm all about easy. If it's not easy, I don't want to do it. You know. Tax write-off, I guess it is. I need a tax write-off. You know what I discovered, completely off the topic of Zomboid, but I discovered that my daughter, who's 17, I can no longer claim her, get a $2,000 deduction, which means that my taxes are going to go up by $2,000 this year. My accountant was telling me, she was like, well, you might want to consider doing monthly payments. And I was like, okay. She's like, yeah. So she's like, I'll get that all set up for you. So I haven't done it yet. It's $500 a month. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? A car payment? I gotta pay a car payment? Some bullshit. Ugh. Let's see where we're at. Look, we're in our what's gonna soon to be. This is very soon to be our bedroom. A little bit tired. Y'all, this is, in case anybody's wondering, sound like a broken record when I say this. Michelle McGee, she's a repair woman, high thirst, slow healer, prone to illness. Smoker, weak stomach, she's short-sighted, she's a slow reader, she's strong, keen hearing, a gymnast, and we are dexterous. 9,290 zombies killed, 3 months and 2 days in. We're approaching 10,000 kills. We've been alive for 3 months, and we're staying inside a church. This is our skill set, as you can see. Metalworking is moving on up. Move on up. Mechanics, we're gonna get the mechanics thing taken care of. Sorry, Ian, it's gonna have to happen. It's gotta happen. I can start working on tailoring too, but I just don't know if I really wanna. You know, I mean, do we really need tailoring? Trapping is going up. Everything's looking pretty damn good. I think I will read though. There's my book. We're about halfway there. Sounds like that 17-year-old needs to pay $2,000 in rent this year. No problem. I know, right? That's pretty much fix it. Drunk so old, his child is an adult. $500 is better than a few grand at the end of the year. No, yeah, a few grand. Few grand. It wears me out, man. But yeah, I haven't done anything yet because we're planning a trip to Savannah, Georgia for the end of this month. So I won't be streaming the last week of June. Family needs it. I would just as soon not go anywhere. I mean, I enjoy it when I'm there, but I would just as soon not go anywhere because I'd rather save money. I'm cheap, but my family needs it, and happy spouse, happy house, all that junk. It's true. You gotta do things, let people get like a little recharge and stuff. And so we're going to the beach. It's Tybee Island. We went to Charleston a couple years ago. If you guys that have been with me can recall, it was actually a lot of fun. But we wanted to be. My daughter didn't really want to go to a beach. She wanted to go to a town. And so we were looking at maybe San Antonio, but San Antonio was like 15 hours away, and we would be driving. And my wife was like, well, we can go cheap and we can go to Orange Beach, which is in like Alabama, but it's part of like the whole like white sand stuff in Florida and stuff. And it's a nice beach. There ain't much there, and it's like kind of like the redneck Riviera. But I mean, for the most part, it was fine. But we have not been to Savannah. We went to Charleston a couple of years ago. My wife loved it, and so Tybee Beach is like 15 minutes away from Savannah. It's like it's almost like Folly Island to Charleston. So I was like, hey, why don't we just go to Savannah? Savannah's like 12 hours away, which is fine. It's doable. I think it's 12 hours away. It might be 11 hours away. I don't know how many hours away it is actually, but it's not a day trip. But in the meantime, the reason why it's vacations are so hard is because this is the month that I have to get my dogs vaccinated. Which I don't know if you guys have animals, but nowadays, if you get your dogs vaccinated with, you take them for their yearlies, and then you get like things like heartworm and flea medicine, you're looking at like $300 a dog. It's expensive. So I got that, and we found a place, but the beach places aren't cheap anymore, especially if you go with condos. It used to be like last time we went to Destin. I think I was paying like $350 a night. Or a 2-bedroom condo. That was probably about 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. And now that same condo is going to run around $800 to $1,000. I mean, it's a night. It's really expensive. So like to stay 4 nights at in Florida in Destin, it's going to be like $4,000, and I just don't really have the money. My nearest beach is a 30-minute drive. Well, there you go. Savannah is a beautiful place. That's what I heard. Make it your next goal to be able to crack out of Ravens. Be able to crack out of Ravens Creek. Yeah, also going to Tybee, staying that Royal Palms. We'll see how that is. They renovated it. Really, I forget where we're staying, but it's right on the beach. Right on the beach. All right, I'm tired. Can I drop this in the trash? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I actually kind of like, I was telling KPK, I actually dig this whole I started thinking about how can I get in more games without getting in more without like completely ruining myself and being like just burn out or whatever. And I really like this whole like come in, do like an hour of something and then come back to Zomboid, because I know that most people are here for Zomboid. But I know that a lot of people, like, they get tired of seeing Zomboid. You know what I mean? They want to see other games, and so like it's a good way for me to like kind of like pivot, you know what I mean, to other games, like especially like new games and stuff, and then come back and us like kind of like hang out and do things Zomboid wise. Norm Slater from Slater Days Gaming, what's happening? My nearest beach is a 7-hour drive, probably Hotel Tybee. It's right on the beach. It's not Hotel Tybee. I can tell you here in a second. Let's pause this. I'll tell you. I'm gonna pivot here and tell you exactly where it is. Let's see. My trips. Give me a second. We'll jump back into Zomboid here in a second. I just want to like, I am kind of curious. So it is Beachside Colony. I'll show you the pictures of it. mean, it looks pretty nice. It was about 2,500. So that's the view from the balcony. So it's right on the beach. And yeah, it's like a 2-bedroom. Look at the shag, man. It's like from the 70s or something. But it'll do. It'll do. The 1-bedroom, which means my daughter's gonna have to sleep on the futon, but I think she'll manage. But it's pretty nice. To be honest, I only come here for Zomboid. The other games I don't care about. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. I mean, that's a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of times where I'm just like not really into games, you know? We can do a fresh cooked rabbit. How's my... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and eat this entire rabbit. It's going to give me a little bit of a unhappiness, but I'm okay with that. Oh, maybe I need to unpause. There we go. Why don't you sleep on the futon? I'm paying for it. I deserve what I deserve. We've not had any water lately. We plumbed in the sink, and I don't know right here. But we're gonna do more to it. The last time that yesterday when we were streaming, we actually have cut pretty much from about right here back is all safe now. We still got this whole entire area. We probably need to go in here. I want to grab that stove and fridge as well. Start to get everything kind of turn this church into a home. But I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do our usual thing here. Oh God, I see logic and you're talking, Ian. I don't know if I want to look and see what's going on. Let me refresh this chat real quick. It's not wanting to work on me. There we go. Perfect. So we got a couple goals today. I want to get to level I want to get to level 4 or level 5 of mechanical, which I know Ian's not going to be real happy about, but we got to do this. Jesus. What are my chances of, like, am I going to just, like, completely pummel this door? There we go. 45%. Jesus. Uh-oh, taxes going way up. Better take a vacation. I know, well, here's the bad part about that, right, Michael? Okay, so taxes are going up, right? That's one thing. Just is what it is. And I don't know if I'll have a job in August. Very smart of me, right? I'm just like, I have no idea what. I mean, I'm literally like a question mark right now. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, I am kind of looking for a job. I'm kind of not. I talked to the owner on Saturday, and he seemed to be like real like. I mean, he's a glass is half full kind of guy, so that might end up working out okay. But might not, you know. I mean, the deal is it's not really in their ballpark right now. The owners of that it's a family, and they've owned that land for like a gazillion years, right? And so they don't know if they want to. What they're trying to do is they're trying to sell it all. And so, like, if they do sell it all, the 50-50 shot, I am going to give this windshield a shot. If they do sell it all, it will, they'll have new owners, right? And then they'll have to negotiate the lease or how long it's going to be and all that stuff. And right now the restaurant itself is kind of losing its ass. So not sure if they're gonna want to jump in and do it and do something. I'm a little bit more confident that they will do something than I was a week ago. But it's still like, it's really, you just don't know. I bet Bill Gates will buy the land. He probably could. I mean, he definitely could. The challenge with buying stuff right now, if you're a commercial, if you're like looking for bigger properties, is capital. I mean, really, honestly, everything's more expensive. So there's that. So they might not be able to even sell. But I figure, we'll just YOLO it and see what happens, Why don't you buy a drunk? What, like $10 million? I mean, it's ridiculous how much they want. It's prime property. It's like right in the heart of Memphis. Memphis is having a hard time. I mean, obviously, I think all cities are having a hard time. Memphis's problem is there's so much crime, and we have we're kind of like sprawled out, kind of like Atlanta. That now what's going on with Memphis? Well, there's a couple problems. The first problem is that businesses are closing because they can't get people in. The second problem is that the government, the local government, isn't able to get as much taxes, right? Which they need, because businesses are closing down and everything has gotten a lot harder, right? The biggest problem is that all of the places all around Memphis are now suddenly opening up new restaurants, right? And so, like, if you're in Memphis, right? If you're outside of Memphis, used to be people would come in and they would and they'd be like, well, we'll live outside of Memphis, but we'll come in and spend our money in Memphis, right? What do our skills look like from that? 266 out of 77. But now, as more businesses open up all around Memphis, like not in Memphis proper, people that are on the outside are like, why do I want to go into Memphis? Why do I want to deal with that? Why do I want to deal with the crime? I don't need to deal with the crime. I can just stay where I'm at and everything will be fine. So Memphis has like an existential problem. Every business can sell weed, especially food places. It'll be easier after paperwork of lower scheduling goes through. This isn't the pandemic, though. It's inflation. Yeah, inflation has really done a number on everybody. Like the owner he was talking about, he said, well, at one point we were doing the grease trap, right? The grease trap is like something that you use, like almost all restaurants have it, right? But we were having the cleaning the grease trap about once every quarter, and it was about $75, right? So that was like comes out to, I don't know, $300 a year, which was easy. But now Memphis is mandated that everybody has to have has to get their grease trap done every month, and now it's like something like $800 a year. Something crazy like that. I mean, he said $400 a month, which I don't believe. But look how close they are. Man, they just moved on up, didn't they? Oh, she's got a nightstick. I want it. We might go into. I probably should have brought a. You know what? I think that there's a trailer up here that we can grab. I refuse to pay $10 for a cheeseburger. I spend like 30% more for the same groceries. Yeah, me too. Me too. And it's really weird because in the meantime, I mean, we're all getting gaslit, right? We're getting gaslit saying that everything's better when it's not. It's just not. I mean, it's not better. I mean, it's kind of hard to gaslight something like that, right? Run! Son of a bitch. We'll eventually have this entire town cleansed of all its blight. But the stock market is up. Yeah, that's such a weird deal. And tell me if I'm right or wrong for assuming this. But on the one hand, everybody's like, hey, you know what? You need to tax the rich and blah, 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 blah. Problem is that the rich don't get income the same way we do, right? Like, they don't get a paycheck. Most of them don't. If they do, it's usually like a very small, much smaller than what they're actually worth. But here's the big problem with it. Ooh, more cigarettes. I'll take them. Is there any more over here? A few more up here. But the problem is that you want the stock market to be up, right? But I think that, honestly, the big issue that we're facing now, we're at end-stage capitalism. I keep saying that, and everybody's like, I don't think that they really realize what I'm talking about. So first of all, the services things have gotten out of hand. Nowadays, I don't know if you know this, but you can if you buy like a BMW or a premium car, if you want heated seats, right? You would just order a car with heated seats and that's what you would get. But now what they're doing is they're putting all these like things in the cars and they're saying, okay, if you want heated seats, it's going to cost you $2 a month, right? And so like they're just basically like nickel and diming you, and all companies have been doing it. I mean, when you think about it, when I grew up in the 70s, there was like we just got cable, but everybody had a landline. You didn't have a cell phone. You know what I mean? Not everybody. There wasn't like a gazillion things that would just become normal. And I think that as companies more and more, they just try to like nickel and dime you so their stock prices can go up, right? And the option is that because like companies they don't care about you. They care about the stockholders, right? Which happens to be anybody with a 401k account. So your 401k goes up and you're happy, right? For the people that have 401ks and people that invest in the stock market. But everybody else is unhappy. Like all the plebs and everybody's unhappy about this. The fact that McDonald's, you have two different sets of people. You have the people that eat at McDonald's that are unhappy because they're spending $15 for a value meal, or I don't even know if it's called a value meal anymore. And then you have the other set of people, the investors, that are super happy because guess what? Their stock has doubled in the last like 5 years. You know what I mean? And so like it's one of those deals where like it's like the corporations' fiduciary responsibilities and what they should do is not tempered by what's good for the people. You know what I mean? But you can't really go after the companies because if you do, your 401ks will tank. They'll go just straight down. So it's this weird like damned if you do, damned if you don't. What we have isn't really capitalism, it's corporatism. Okay, thank you. Not to be that guy, but regulatory burden capture is what is what's keeping things cheaper, smaller competitors out of the game. Yeah. And so like the owner and me were having a discussion, and like he's like, yeah, inflation, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well, could it be? Could it really be really honestly that the fact that 4 companies own all of the world's access to food, that 3 companies own all of the world's access to butchering, could that be the problem? These monopolies that have sprung up because corporations just eat each other. And that's the reason why TikTok is just as big as Google and Apple, because Google and Apple couldn't buy them. You know what I mean? Because they're in China. They're in fucking China. So they couldn't buy them. So as a result, because that's what Facebook and Google and Apple, they all do, and all companies do. When they see a threat, they just buy it out, and they either shelf it or they incorporate it in with their product. Let me get my stuff up here. Same thing is happening with game companies, right? I mean, it's happening with everything. So, I mean, the answer for us peasants, because that's what we are. We're just in it. We just don't feel like peasants because we have big screen TVs and air conditioned houses. But I mean, we really let's call us for what we are. We are peasants. Is to break up these companies so there can be more competition. But that's never going to happen. It's definitely never going to happen in the U.S. because of the what is it, Citizens United outcome with the Supreme Court. And they're going to be. Now I'm 90% sure I've been in here already. I have. Because if you can buy off, you can buy off the people that decide whether there's things are being corrupt, then you're in pretty good shape. Should I honk the horn? I mean, I feel like we need a day of just purging. Fuck it. You know what? See what that brings. A strong ass gun. Yeah, they're bringing them now. Bring it, baby. Probably shouldn't have fired off that gun. I'm feeling good about myself. Look, my panic levels are no longer like a thing. Well, maybe they are a thing. Take some beta blockers. Fuck. Oh, almost died. Son of a bitch. Running into a wall again, the bane of my existence. Where you going? Beautiful. Can I sit down? Got a few, but I mean, really, honestly, we've done a fair job. With this. We can have anything we want in the digital realm, gigantic in-game battle royal that as much as of the world as we can fit in, can take part in. That is world peace. Fired the gun and rage over the current state of affairs in the world. Yeah, I don't really care. I probably should, but I don't. But it's gotten real clear the problem, you know? It's just too friggin' expensive. And don't get me started on like being like I feel sorry for the millennials and the Zoomers and the alphas and stuff that are gonna have to try to buy a house. It's like that's like so not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to be able to own a house anymore but pay exorbitant rent to the 1.1%. Yeah, probably so. Well, I own a house, so. That moment I could just say, yeah, screw it. At least I got mine, you know, but. Yeah, see, we devastated this area. To say that we've conquered March Ridge, it's going to be a thing. It's coming close to becoming a thing. Go ahead and rest up. Oh, shit. Now can I rest? Nice gun she's got there. Ain't no stopping us now. Maybe I'll eat myself a cabbage. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of over here. You think BlackRock would be automated enough to trick them into buying a picture of Google Maps? Level 3 zombies behind that tiny tree. I know, it just kind of caught me off guard, didn't it? How much more do you think is over here? We're gonna check and see if there's any propane tanks back here. I mean, at this point, it just doesn't even seem fair, right? I mean, the amount of stuff that I can do as far as like I'm gonna look back here and see if I spy any looks pretty quiet. A day of purging indeed, R4. What's going on, man? Kind of wondering why it's not relaying messages from YouTube to Twitch. Yeah, let's get out of here. It's time to vamonos. Yeah, we've gotten a very, very nice amount of March Ridge cleared at this point. Feels good, baby. Feels good. I wish it would rain. You know why? I'm only happy when it rains. I'm only happy when it's complicated. Actually, I'm not. But I wish it would rain because it hadn't rained in a few days, and it'd be nice for the crops. No Beetle, what's happening? Guess we could always grab a couple of these, right? How's my weight still going up? I don't want it to go up too much, so we'll stop right there. We'll keep it around 82. Maybe go make ourselves up some stew. But yeah, look at how it's I mean, all these used to be filled with water, and they're just not anymore. And I was dumb enough to wash myself because I figured it was raining every day. The church has a big parking lot. What are you saying? What are you suggesting? Yeah, it rained a little bit last night. The only problem with it raining, like for instance, I set my alarm this morning for 7 o'clock. I try to get up early, right? Even when next week it'll be a non-factor because my daughter's gonna have to go and take some sort of like she's got to take like her PSAT stuff. But usually I try to. Where is? Oh my God! Did some? Oh no! There they are. They go. Did somebody steal my all my traps? That looks good. Go ahead and add bait here. No rabbits. But usually I try to wake up at 7, but when it rains at night, it's like murder to get me out of bed. Although I'm gonna tell you, so my alarm goes off. It's like whatever music I have on, right? And like I have this a ginormous catalog of music. So like every morning I'm treated to something. Sometimes it's punk rock, sometimes it's classic rock, sometimes it's classical. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's jazz. It just really depends, right? This morning I woke up to Lionel Richie singing. Still. You know that song, Still? I love you still. You know that song? Tomorrow we're gonna attach this. We're gonna go grab some appliances. Guess I'll grab one of these. Like an alarm clock or set to a station. It's set to it's my Spotify. So and I have like I don't know 5,000 songs or something. So it's every day it's something different. And it ranges from like R&B and rap to metal and punk rock and pretty much the whole thing because you know I'm an equal opportunity employer. I don't really care. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. How many rabbits do we have left? One rabbit there. A few rabbits there. Okay, so I'm going to take the biggest one. 65. Not the biggest one, but it's close. Let me grab some broccoli, too. Oh, we only have one thing of broccoli left? Jesus. Tomatoes. Only old people wake up to What do you mean? What does that mean? When I was young, I used to like I always had a hard time like waking up in the morning, right? Like it didn't fucking matter. It was like it was always murder for me. And so like, you know, back when I worked restaurants my entire life. Well, you know, we'd have lunches and I'd have to be there at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and there were more than one occasion, like several occasions where I would just oversleep. I would like miss my alarm. My alarm would just not go off. It was terrible, right? I mean, it would go off and it'd go off for about an hour and I wouldn't hear it, you know? I slept that hard. I don't know if I can, if I have a knife here. I don't. Good thing I got a lot of knives here. What did I just do? Oh, I just put my bowls in there, didn't I? Oopsie. There's not enough water for it. Crazy. So anyway, I ended up like setting up my alarm with a stereo because it made sense, and I would like just crank it all the way up. And this is a long time ago. So I would wake up to either Jane's Addiction, right? What is it? I wish I was ocean size. That song. I'd wake up to that. I'd wake up to Rollins Band, the album, because the whole album was great. Or I'd wake up to Primus, How to Skin a Cat. And I would just crank it up. And it would be like up to like 10. And I'll tell you what, I jumped out of bed. That shit was loud. Lean Provisor, what's happening? How you doing? When I was a kid, I was afraid of the dark, and I would listen to late night and jazz to put me to sleep. You know, I don't know how many people feel this, have ever done this before. This is like going way back. So... hold on, let me eat a quarter of this, and then I'll cheat here and throw this in some bowls. Beautiful. I don't know if anybody's ever done this. Where I grew up, we had a long hallway, right? At the end of the hallway was the bathroom. And then you'd have a long hallway that would go into the den. And I used to think, somehow in my little childish mind, when I was little, that if I flushed the toilet, that monsters, it would be like a signal, like an alarm for monsters to come. And so I would get really, lean as far as I could to the handle of the toilet. And I'd press the toilet, and then I'd run. I mean, it's like a bat out of hell. Coming just straight into the den because I was so afraid the monsters were going to get me because there were doors on the sides of this hallway. The Shadow Radio Show drunk. What's that? Michelle's still kicking. Indeed. I wonder why YouTube isn't relaying the chat. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and drop these rounds and stuff in here. Oh, is it raining? It's raining now. Perfect. I bet Drunk used to piss under the carpet in his bedroom. We didn't have carpet. It was hardwood floors. Oh, look at this. It works. It works. Hell yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and get like some some stuff. We're gonna make a kitchen right here, and then we'll eventually move our bedroom and stuff into over here. I think that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Let's drop off our. Oh yeah, Jaws pretty much out of the water. Even taking a bath was difficult. Jaws was a scary show. Fuck yeah. Awesome. See what other books we can read. What do I got? Trapping Volume 2. I think I've already read that book. We need to get metalworking up so we can go ahead and grab to metalworking 3. Mechanics is fine. Farming has a multiplier of 8. Cooking has a multiplier of 8. That's a 12 on that. A 5. 5. 5. Okay, so everything is pretty much covered. I wonder if we have tailoring volume 1. Bet you it's over here. Maybe not. Oh, it's probably right here. Oh, why'd I drop it? There's nothing more scary than not knowing what's below you in the water. It's pretty primal for sure. I bet you won't make a 0 strength and fit character next to Suffer PZ. I probably could, Mr. Simon, because I already know the secret to it. I mean, but you know, I don't know. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, a feeble weakling playthrough sounds great. Force them to sneak, or not force them to sneak. I just play with knives and spears instead. I'm so glad it's raining. I'm only happy when it rains. I'm only happy when it's complicated. Secret is pacing and play smart. You know how that goes. I want to see 100% sprinters on high pop. Shit. I want to see you play 100% sprinters on high pop. Why don't we switch roles? You can come over here. You can borrow my green screen. You can sit over here and tell me what all you're gonna do. Big old Ian, who's always so critical. I want to see how well you do. Yeah, the secret is pacing, and which I can do, but playing smart, I'm not so sure about. I get too bored and confident. But this right here, we'll probably, if I choose to keep this going, a year easy. We're gonna do some more metalworking so we can get past that. I'm also gonna do some mechanical tomorrow. Might go and grab the. I accidentally kept this on, didn't I? Oopsie. We're also going to. Yeah, we'll go and we're gonna do mechanical. Let's grab our propane torch and our other stuff over here. Beautiful. And we'll do the mechanics, and then we'll head over down the road and start finishing off the metalworking, and then see maybe if we can grab we can put this stuff in here and go and grab our stove and refrigerator. Some stale Cheetos. Hello. Hello. 0 strength and fitness is how I play PZ now. I realize how easy it would be to be the beast as a 9 fit, 10 strength axeman. It's definitely I'm gonna go ahead and just do my. Let's go ahead and get my rear windshield done. Do everything on this side first. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to do that. Borfrod, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, and glory. I do appreciate you, man. Thank you. Come on in, take your shoes off, get comfortable. If you have any questions about Project Zomboid, we got the answers here. We could help you out, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Right now, what we're doing is we're min-maxing our mechanical, but we're about to go into Pine Village and continue trying to make this road that's right down where it comes in to be passable. Jesus, man. How hard is it to put in a rear windshield? You probably missed the best part of the stream at Lamp. What are you talking about? Fuck, man. We got a 50-50 shot. That's going to be very unlucky here. Why is there no flamethrower in this game? I'm sure that you could find one. I'm sure there's a mod for it. It's really difficult to pull apart a door. Apparently. Yeah, it's once you get your combat up to a certain level, it's really difficult because I mean the combat is the hardest part, right? I mean you can also make some grave mistakes. Got a project because of your Daryl miniseries on YouTube a long time ago. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it. That was a long time ago. Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you for watching. We're just watching the detectives. What do I need? Else do I need to do? Oh yeah, we need to uninstall this stuff. See how close we are to level 5. Axeman is awesome. Gives you the speed of having a weapon skill of 10. Pretty ridiculous for sure. Halfway there. Cool. What do we have? Like, I think I have some cabbages in here, don't I? Maybe I ate them. Got one with 13. We'll check our traps and then we'll head down and start to do more metal working. Oh, shit. No one in that car. On my other ride. Let's check our traps. There's just not enough time in the day now, is there? Looky there. I'm guessing when it doesn't like when it doesn't like make any kind of sound, that means that that it's dead. And then when it makes sound, I guess you gotta like mutilate it, like actually kill it, right? Cane Pork, it's good to see you. Yeah, I'm really digging the. So y'all, what I did yesterday and what I've done today is I've like, because Next Fest and there's a lot of games. I went ahead and I start off early, or try to start off early-ish, and do like an hour and a half, something like that, maybe a little bit less than an hour of gaming, and then of a new game, and then turn around and do other games. And I'm really digging that. I think that's going to be like kind of like what I'm going to try to do until we run out of games, of course. Of course, there are other games like us. Like I think, what is it? What is the city game? The city builder game? City Skylines 2? They were actually revamping everything. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Look at all that nutrition. Hell yeah. All right, we'll go down there and see what's what. Two streams a day, crazy. Yeah, well, don't you do 2 streams a day? It's not really 2 streams. Like I'm basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting out like an hour or something of Zomboid and then playing something else, you know. But I think that it's better to kind of hedge my bets like that. See, I don't understand. Sometimes when I do this, it doesn't it won't actually give me the smoking thing. Instead, what it will do is it'll give me the it'll just move the cigarettes to my front. Actually, 6970. Well, guess what? Pass on City Skylines. That thing is like the Sims 4 all DLCs. Well, I think that they're actually about to fix the big problem, which was like the economy. The economy of, you know, they came out. I'm really disappointed in the game, right? And obviously it's Paradox, so I mean, or it's Paradox associated. So obviously there's going to be DLCs, which I don't mind. I mean, if it's a good game, then why not? You know what I mean? But right now in its current situation, it's just not that good. I mean, it just really isn't. But they're fixing they're fixing the budgeting part of it. So the way it is right now, as it is, before they do this big update or whatever, is that you will literally never run out of money. You know what I mean? I mean, it just makes it way too easy. So none of your decisions have any consequences. But apparently they fixed that. They've made it to where you know, if you want, you're gonna pay if you want electricity from another province or whatever it is, another area. And they're going to make you pay for that. They're trying to balance the commercial versus residential stuff. Whether kids go from elementary school to high school, which is really weird to me because, you know, living in the U.S., people don't just say I'm not going to high school anymore. I'm just going to work. I don't really understand how that part of the economy works because I don't think the rest of the world is like that either. But especially like first world countries. I'm gonna stretch my legs, you guys. But that said, I'd be willing to give it a go again. I enjoy city builders. All right, let's head down and continue to work on our other stuff. What is that right there? I wonder what's in there. Oh, it's nothing. A big bag of nothing. Automation has totally destroyed any job that requires less than a high school education. Automation's about to destroy a lot of jobs that do require stuff. I mean, I don't know if you've seen where they're headed, but the AI is headed to. It's going to grab paralegals. It's going to grab a lot of lawyer stuff. It's going to grab a lot of accounting stuff. It's going to grab a lot. Now, more jobs will be created, of course. I mean, anytime anytime that there's something like that happens, there's always going to be room for other jobs. I mean, we've done a number on this area. Amazing. We'll go ahead and call them. May as well get these guys moving. That everybody? No gas, right? No gas. That's fine. I could just tow it. Maybe I'll just tow it. Any company trading people off like that they did for outsourcing will fail and will not get bailed out this time. You say that, but that's not how the world works. It's good to think that maybe in a kind, gentler world it would work. It doesn't really work that way. Is that everybody? Wait a minute. Hoping I grabbed the right car. Beautiful. I might have to put gas in it anyway. What do you have on his I'm gonna have to detach this. I think what I'm gonna do, let's dismantle some of these wrecks right here. So we can scoot it in. Cool. Do the two-way radios work in Zomboid, for example, playing multiplayer and speaking with another person from another city? SG, I'm not sure. You know who to ask? That's somebody that maybe Lamp might know something about that. Because I'm not 100% sure about that. And she came in through the trees, didn't she? Hate this. Why can't you let me dismantle in peace? Has gas in it. That works. Wait a minute, is that a key? If that's a Cadillac right there. I see you, Zambi. Ghoul King would know. Yeah, and you know who else would know? I mean, there's... Let me see. Still sad about my shorts exploit, though, man. You don't get a ding-a-ling-a-ling bytes anymore because of that. Well, what'd you do? What was the shorts exploit? The radio can work with a mod, but that's based on old info. Yeah, so for some reason I thought that they were working on it, but like doing proximity stuff. But I don't know. I don't think it worked out quite how they were hoping it was going to work out. Krager! How's it going? I think initially that's what they were planning on it being like. But yeah, I gotta refill my thingamajig. My thing. We're almost to the end. Maybe not. It just looks like we're almost to the end. You used to get groin bites very often back then, and wearing shorts magically made the wound stay at the upper, really? We're moving right along now, aren't we? This car, that car. Got a couple more Hummers down here. Ah, man, this thing is just like completely like off the chain. Can I add gasoline for this? I don't know if I want to. This has gasoline. How much more do I get? 734 out of... Yeah, we'll continue doing this until we run out of... we get to level 5. How much propane do I have? I still have a little bit left. Can I do it? No way you're going to clear them all. Not with this propane tank, but we'll get a... I think we'll get close enough to where it'll be respectable. That's good enough. We need to go and read our book. I'm not going to bother with this without reading our book first. But we are now level 4 metalworking. How about that for craziness? Looking good in the hood, baby. Where'd all these guys come from? Really, really crazy. We have not even ventured into any of these areas yet. Part of my secret to staying alive, you know, is not going into sus areas. What? The bear god? All right, so tomorrow what we'll do is we'll work a little bit more on mechanics, but we'll also go and grab our stuffer in here. And I need to go ahead and let's check our come over here and check our produce. Young cabbages, I probably don't need any more cabbages. Ah, hellfire. My strawberries. Where'd they go? All right, let's pull one of these out. I might pull out a cabbage. Maybe pull out another rabbit. 52. There we go. Perfect. Vaco doesn't consider it an exploit because first aid ain't a skill. Hey, Drunk, if you get injured, I can show you the dark side of maxing out first aid. You only need like 2K dirty rags and ripped sheets. 2,000? Yeah, I'm not worried about it. It's not like I'm not gonna get scratched anytime soon. We're looking. It's perfect. I mean, we are doing absolutely incredible. I can't wait to move all my stuff in here. Tomorrow we're gonna grab our industrial oven and maybe a few refrigerators. Do that kind of thing. It's gonna be wonderful. I can fast forward. I could have fast forwarded, but why would I do that? When I'm okay with it being not fast forwarded. I'm going to go ahead and consolidate all my beta blockers. Right, so I need metalworking. What do I need? Metalworking 3. See if I have it. I have 4. Ah, shit, we don't have metalworking 3. Drunk said he has age, just one though. What are you talking about? Oh. Yeah, that game was actually fun. I might actually buy that game. I don't know how good it is for the channel. I mean, it's good for a one-off for people to see about it. I don't know about like I mean, honestly, I think that anything long plays, with the exception of like maybe RimWorld or like those types of long plays. It's hey, Ricardo, what's happening? Hello, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Twitch recap 2023. How are you? I'm doing very well. How are you doing? Thanks for piping in. Just in case you're wondering, I'm actually more of a YouTuber than a Twitch, and my YouTube chat is not going over. It's not going over to. It's actually. It doesn't look like it's. Yeah, it's not going over to Twitch, so you don't see all the people that I'm talking about or I'm talking to. How you doing? Are you playing Project Zomboid? Or are you just kind of like interested in the game? So if you hear me talk, what I'm saying is if you hear me talking to somebody, I'm actually talking to somebody. I'm not talking to myself, okay? I mean, I do talk to myself too. I'm very good at talking to myself. Where are you from? I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, the US of A. You know, home of Elvis in Graceland, and the #1 murder capital of the US. I think there might be number 3 in the entire world. Welcome. Drunk, if you enjoy playing it, then it's good for the channel. Yeah, that's I enjoy playing a lot of stuff. But honestly, just because I like something and whether it's good for the channel is two totally different things. Like, for instance, I don't know if, like as much as I like playing, like, so do you stream for entertainment purposes, or have you considered making streaming your passion? I've been Eric Carter, I've been streaming since 2017. If that tells you anything. I'm at this point, I am an old thing. Higher than New York City? Dude, 7 numbers. Look it up. Look it up for real. For real. Look it up. Not only are we higher, I mean, the amount of murders that we've had in our little bitty city, that's less than 1 million compared to New York, which is like 9 million or whatever it is. I think we outpace them in murders. We have more murders in our little bitty city than they have in their big city. Which people could be tricked into thinking he's talking to himself. Yeah. Aria Carter, I've been streaming for a long time. Why, are you a streamer? Do you have any questions at all? Are you a new streamer? I have an offer. May I share it? What's your offer? Where's this going to go? Are you going to offer me $1 million for free? Because I say, hell yeah, I'll do it. I'm showing St. Louis was #1 as of 2023. Look up murders. Yeah, Aria, I appreciate it, but yeah, I'm not interested. Thank you, though. I'm not interested in that. You might want to find a better way to I mean, I'm all for people like trying to make offers and stuff. You know what I mean? But it's probably not the most professional thing to do, to walk into a stream and start to do it. But I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. It sounds like I was lying about the voices in my head. It's because I was. Drunk's imaginary YouTube friends. He's so cute. I know, right? The Baltimore is 21. Oh, hold on. Let's take a look at it. Hold on. The crime rate, Detroit, Michigan wins the thing. But Shelby County murder rate increased 50% in 2023. The Shelby County Crime Commission released crime reports from 2023. Murder increased 50% from 2022, and nearly 500 charges were filed. Oh, don't worry, it's okay. No worries. No worries. Good luck to you, Arya. I'm trying to find it. Oh, hold on. It's not murders. It's let's see. Where is it? It might just be crime overall. I'm looking. I'll take it back. It's number 4. Okay, well, very nice. It's 63 homicides per 100,000 residents. I could have sworn though that it was this. X ratio of kittens stuck in tree accidents. I always see people hating on Biden, but the other day I was looking for articles about why. Couldn't actually find anything regarding his decisions, just that he's old. Yeah, that's probably about right. I mean, we're not gonna get into politics, Dragonus. As much as we it's just a bad idea. Just a bad idea. It's even with people that might agree with you. I could be baited very easily. I just always see people in chat hating on him. Well, I mean, it's blue versus red. It's a team-oriented thing, right? I mean, it is. Because, I mean, I read, like, New York Times and stuff, and everybody there hates on red. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's really weird to me. It's really weird that stuff, that people can't, like, step away and see, like, the good that things that have and the bad that things have, because you know there's a yin and yang to both parties. You know, it's just really weird to me that people can't seem to like pull themselves away from it and go, well, this is the bad stuff and this is the good stuff. You know. Man, it's 12:50. I've been just fucking off. And I'm thirsty. All right. Come in here, grab some water. Grab a couple of them. Smoke a cigarette. Maybe have a bite to eat. And do it all over again. Soapbox Day, two sides of the same coin. Soapbox Day for drunk. No Soapbox Day. I'm not going to even get into that. I get it. I understand it. But I just... It doesn't even fucking matter to me. I just don't care. Drunk probably has an actual soapbox, though. That's the funny part. What is... I don't have a soapbox. What does that mean? Quite honestly, you know, people are going to do what they're going to do. And, you know, a discussion of it's not going to... Unfortunately, this isn't the 1980s where you could, like... You could discuss something and people will be like, well, you know what? I disagree with that person, but you know, I like him as a person. You know what I mean? Those days are over. They're long gone. You know, unfortunately. So there's no point in it. I tell my wife, I'm like, you know, if you're going to be on Facebook, you're going to do Facebook for one of two things, right? You're going to post funny cat videos, or you're going to wish happy birthday to your friends. That's safe. Anything else is like you're just risking all sorts of dumb shit. And there's no amount of like arguing or debating or like trying to get somebody to see the light. There's no amount of that's going to matter. No one cares. It's like everybody's just talking into a mirror. It's dumb. Well, we could always agree to disagree. I can't tell you. I mean, as weird as it sounds, right? I mean, like, I had in the 80s and 90s, we were actually able to talk about stuff. Can't do it anymore. Did I already uninstall this? I'm just like not paying attention. All right, so we got that. We're gonna do the doors. Come on, baby. Facebook is for old people. Oh, wait. Touche, Ian. Takes one to know one. Pot meet kettle. What a burn. I'm just glad I'm just doing this once a day because this would like drive me fucking nuts. I'm just saying. I was watching this documentary on Lollapalooza. It's on, I want to say it's on Paramount Plus or something. And it's really kind of cool. I mean, if that kind of music, if like 80s, like 90s music is what you're into, it's a really cool documentary. Because it talks about like how it came to be, what made them decide to do it. and really, really interesting stuff. And I was there in '91, so I mean, I was like one of those people. And I remember how giddy I was. Like, I mean, like when metal music, like when I say metal, I mean like Poison, that type of metal, right? Not the other type of metal that like Motorhead or anything. Not the Motorhead, not the type of metal where, you know, everybody made fun of the guy because he smoked out back and he smelled like smoke and wore a jean jacket with like a bunch of like shit on it. You know, that was like play D&D in the corner, that kind of thing. Not that kind of metal. The metal like Poison and stuff. I remember being super excited, like giddy about it. Absolutely like just blown away, happy that when alternative music came and just wiped them off the face of the planet. I was telling my wife about this. I was like, you know, the funny part about it is that I was, look at that, almost there. I was super excited about it until I realized, right, 2 years later, and this is what happened in '91. You know, that Lollapalooza was like pretty much all the insiders and stuff, right? The people that you would expect to like that kind of music. It was pretty much, it was like the nerds and the geeks and the, you know, punk rock people and all that stuff, right? It wasn't like the cool people. The cool people still listen to, you know, Whitesnake and stuff, right? And they made fun of those people that went to Lollapalooza. But once it wiped out, I was super excited about it. I was like, I just couldn't believe. I was so happy. That I was like, man, all these people that were just jackasses to me in high school and stuff. Now what kind of music are you going to listen to, you bitches? You know, that's what I thought. I was young and stupid at that point. Little did I know that corporate America was going to turn my music into a thing to where, like, literally, like the next year, it would be the same people that were listening to Whitesnake and stuff suddenly were listening to my stuff. It was very annoying. Are you a part of the Ohio Riz gang group? What is, okay? So Ohio and Riz, from my understanding, and I'm not real well versed in Generation Alpha speak, but Ohio and Riz, that's slang, right? It's kind of like Skibbity Toilet and all that stuff that comes out. Now I really want to hear what Ian has to say about movies I've seen and the ones I don't plan on seeing. New metal. All right, we're gonna go up one, and then we're gonna come back around. Maybe we'll just cut across. Yeah, but what is Ohio? I knew about Riz. My daughter said Riz before, but what is Ohio? Oh, look at the lone zombie. He wants to be put out of his misery. Oh, there's two of them. Sorry about you. You too. Ohio is mid. So you got Miz. So you're saying part of the mid charisma. All right, I want to say it's up here. I think that's it right there. I'm not 100% sure. There's a lot of like frame rate skips here, and I don't know why. in here? Yeah, it's in here. I think it's in here. Oh, shit. How do we miss this? Volume 2, we need volume 3. I've completely gotten off course here. Of course, it's not going to have the book that I need. Tractor hood. Industrial oven. I need 3. I need 5? Really? When did that happen? Oh, I can pick up a modern oven. Kind of hoping for a better fridge. Wonder if Mindy's Eatery might have a better fridge. Maybe we'll scoot around. Oh, that means like bat or whatever. Riz means you can talk to girls and secure their numbers easily. Well, shit. I gotta say, I'm really disappointed with the lack of options here. Could pick this up. Make sure there's not going to be like something out here. $40, so oh man, I can't pick it up. Can I really not pick this up? It really won't let me pick it up. This looks ultra rare and complains, but there's nothing. I'm not complaining about there's nothing. I'm just trying to find some stuff here. Beautiful. Cool. We got a lot of stuff that we can make our little church a home now. I'm glowing because of hypertension when I'm happy. What a productive day, man. Let me hold it in my one hand. want to put it here. Yeah, we'll put it right there. Beautiful. Do you have a permit for these renovations, Mr. Streamer? I never do this stuff. I never do this stuff, but I just feel like it's gonna be cool for me to kind of like expand my horizons, so to speak. Maybe I'll stick it right here. Although it'd make more sense for me to stick it like right here, like make it a galley. OSHA's flying in the helicopter. Huh. Mega. Queen Watson 05, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, and glory. Come on in, take your shoes off, get comfortable, all that. Right now we are setting up stuff. Setting up our church. I'll show you where we are in here in a second. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, our house is coming together. Is she looking a little bit thick from the back? Yeah, she's got, well, I mean, yeah, she's looking a little bit thick from the back. I wonder how much water we have here. We can wash ourselves. We got 100 of 100. I'll go ahead and wash myself and see what happens. Gotta go, take care, and don't die drunk. I want to see your demise live. Yeah, well, it's not happening today because I think I'm almost done too. We've been streaming for 2 hours. And we've gotten a little bit of stuff done. It feels good. Feels very good. Our church stuff is going damn well. I'm gonna need to grab like maybe some bottoms. Good game, I know, right? Indeed, the backpack ruins the vibe. Just saying. Oh, is that what it is? Is the backpack that you can't see the junk from the back? I want to see what kind of water I have here now. Still got enough. No, we don't want to fill everything. I just want to fill... Canteen? A water bottle. It looks like we're okay. Look at these black leather trousers I found. How about that for cool? We'll go ahead and do all of our water bottles. Good game indeed, Crystal. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for being here on both streams. For those of you where I really do appreciate it. And I thank you for just being here, period. I mean, let's be honest. It's great, especially since we're going into mid to late game. It's not as there's not as much tension. Although I think I might have to go into another city to find my metalworking. Maybe next time we'll go into Rosewood and maybe hit the not the gas station, but the grocery store and the bookstore. Maybe that's what we'll do. Take care of yourself, Leo. Hope you have a good night, bud. Hey, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being here, and y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you guys